Behold, unlimited power, you buffoon. What do you mean I shall be your opponent? We've been fighting this whole time, dude. Oh, please. Please. No, you hit Akechi with Dizzy. This is the worst time. I wanted to kill you with Akechi's all-out attack. Wait, it might still let me get away with it. I don't know if Dizzy... I meant you can miss that? That's a thing that can happen? That's allowed? That's allowed? Hey, hit me with a, hit me with an awake incense.
Time for this.
There you go. Be awake. You just guard. I want to get this Akechi all-out attack. Hey, it's Gigan Tamakia. Get reflected for free. Dodge. All right, actually go to bed this time. Let's go. Oh, even better.
I'm getting a warm, tingly feeling from all this power.
Excuse me, Crow. You interrupted Crow there. Goodbye. Dude, it never gets old. It never gets old. Yo, big level gains. Sumere hit 90, not bad. Well, we took it down somehow. I think we can get to the will seed now. No sense leaving something we can use behind. It's ours now. Open sesame. How do you remember where you left off when you're juggling 3 games at once? Sometimes I don't. But I mean, I don't know. It's not like it's been weeks since I played Persona 5 last. I played Persona 5 like, what, 4 days ago? That's not a very long time. Also, I just love video games. If I hadn't played Persona 5 for like 2 weeks, I probably wouldn't remember. Well, with Persona 5, I would remember. It also depends on the game. I played Persona 5. I played Royal. This is only my 2nd time, but I played Persona 5 like 4 times now. I just remember because, first of all, I really loved the game, so it's easier.
I never would have guessed Dr. Maruki's desires.
I didn't mean to cut you off, sorry. But, when it's a game that I just really enjoy, I just remember it because I had a lot of fun with it. So it's really easy to remember when I'm playing like Persona 5 or a Tales of game that I really like, etc., etc. Or a Kingdom Hearts game. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just not that hard, I guess. Technically 4 games since that one old Tales of? No. I haven't played... whatchamacallit. I haven't played, do I have to turn off green here to get out? I haven't played Destiny in over a month. I'm not really playing it right now. That game's on hiatus until I fix the save file for it, which will hopefully be soon. All right, back over here now. Back to the actual puzzle to get to the end of the game. I need green on here. Those all need blue. What does this panel give me access to? Just green. If I turn on green, this is cyan. It'll block this. What does this one do? This one is blue and green. Turn on green and let me see what I'm looking at. So lets me walk up here. This block is yellow. So I need green and blue on here, but I need red off. Okay, interesting. This is actually like super simple. Turn off green. Now, where is red? This one isn't red, is it? That one's just green. Where am I turning red off at? I have to turn red off somewhere. Surely I don't have to use the red over here, do I? This needs yellow. Yellow is green and red. Hold up a second. Turn on this green. That locked me in right there. Oh, this lock is actually just green alone, not green and yellow. I don't think you need to use this side over here to do the main puzzle. But I'm trying to see if it'll work. And then I get here, and this is green, right? So turn this on. Not bad, not bad. No, I can't use this puzzle over here to get out, because if I turn red off right here, then I can't leave. This is yellow and red, so there's no way to leave that platform without red on. All right. That's what I figured. I didn't think I could use that puzzle over there to progress over here. What's this, though? This is blue and red. This is what I need right here. Turn off red. So now we're set to cyan. I think I just did it. Just run all the way up here and then up here. Yeah, then you can just make it. I missed that chest, though. How do you get that chest? You need red? Is that cyan blocking it? That's cyan blocking it. You need red and green on, but blue off. I think I can do that by just turning blue off right here. I think. Oh, but I also need red on. Is this gonna block me if I turn red on here? No, it isn't. All right, cool. We can get the chest too. This light puzzle was a lot easier than I remember it being. I even did all the little extra bits for no reason. You're almost done playing Persona 5 Royal. Now I really want to play again. It's a game like that. As I get near the end of Persona 5 Royal, I find myself wanting to play Persona 5 Strikers again. I don't really have time for it right now, though. Maybe some other time. I'll do it on the channel again one day. So what do I need? Blue on here and red off to get to the end, I believe. Yeah, and then it's just a straight shot. Persona 5 Royal is a really fun game. It's a really fun time. And then we turn on red, and I believe that's the end of the puzzles. I think we have a mini-boss coming up. And after that mini-boss...
Right.
Yes, the finish line! We're so close to the treasure, I'm getting kind of nervous. I think there's one more mini-boss, unless I'm remembering wrong. And then after that mini-boss, it's just, give me on here. It's just the final fight as far as the palace goes, which we'll do later. That was a really cool door.
The effects of cognition are
Yeah,
real.
there it is. Final mini-boss right there.
I see there's a safe room here.
Yeah, I really wish they'd make a Persona 5 Arena too. That'd be awesome. Can hope and dream. At this point, I'm just hoping we get one more Persona 5 spin-off, no matter what it is, before they do Persona 6, because I do feel like Persona 6 should be coming up. Well, well, well. One last little home video room. What tragic part of Maruki's past that isn't gonna make me forgive him or, think that he's doing the right thing are we gonna see now? There's a TV over there. It looks like there's a tape in the player. This again. I really hope it's the last one. The tapes seem to be growing more and more recent, though. What do we have in store this time?
So, what brings you back here after all these years? That's a comprehensive study on the research you tried to shut down all these years ago.
I know how to read. What I meant was, why are you bringing this to me now?
Oh, this is just a quick visit out of spite. I wanted to show you in person that I found the concrete evidence you had discontinued my research over.
So it appears. I'll admit you've impressed me on that point at least. But such praise does nothing now. All this discussion is in the past. Why can't you just let it stay there and move on?
No can do, Professor. Cognitive science has made too great an impact on this world to be abandoned like that.
What are you saying?
The psychotic breakdown incidents. The sudden changes of heart in adults that the Phantom Thieves claim to make. I'm nearly willing to call these events concrete evidence of cognitive science in action. How about you? And the one person pulling the strings in the background of this, Congressman Masayoshi Shido.
How do you know that? I don't remember you figuring that part out.
He seems to be confessing to all sorts of crimes now that the Phantom Thieves have changed his heart.
Oh, this is after he changes his heart. I thought this was like still before Shido changed his heart, and I was like, what? How do you know? But no, this must be like, oh right, this takes place on Christmas, doesn't it? Because this is like the same day that Yaldabaoth gets defeated. Never mind, I got a little confused on the continuity for a second.
Years ago, Shido took notice of my research, stole it away from me, and made others develop it for his own gain. Not only that, he used cognitive science somehow to induce the politically motivated psychotic breakdowns. Now, you're heavily involved in that series of events, aren't you?
What are you planning on doing with me?
Oh, nothing at all. As I said before, I only came here out of spite. That paper, my work, is going to change the world.
No, not really.
Change the world? And where's the money for that? Where's the power to do it? You're no Shido. What can someone like you actually do?
That paper there is just the first step. I've learned how to change the cognition of not just an individual, but all of humanity. And I will do it. No matter how long it takes.
Bet.
Yeah, enough of this dribble. Get out of my office and don't show your face here again, hear me?
What is this?
What's your problem now?
Huh? You don't see this? The sky just...
The time has come.
This voice...
The time is finally at hand. I am the other you, dwelling in the realm of mankind's hearts.
The other... me? Wait, the realm of mankind's hearts? Are you telling me this realm is...
You may have no knowledge of it, but I have been at your side for much longer than our current meeting. Finally, your reality and the sea of hearts from which I came have truly become one in this moment. Now, the time for your unjustly persecuted ideology is at hand.
It's time for you to unjustly foist your ideals on everyone else against their will. Woo! I'm a spooky tentacle ghost. Woo!
I am thou. Thou art I.
What is this? This persona's name is Azathoth, right? I think, or something like that. His voice sounds so like not intimidating at all. Like all of the other personas, when they like talk during their awakenings, sound so much more intense than this dude.
That's it. I finally get it. To think it'd be so...
Hey, what are you mumbling about? I told you to get out!
Yes. I'll be on my way. Finally. Now I can finally...
Shido.
To think he was the one who stymied Dr. Maruki's research.
What are you talking about? That was the most obvious conclusion of all time. I'm not even slightly surprised.
You know, I've been wondering ever since we saw the earlier video. Do you think there was some kind of connection between my mom's cognitive science research and Dr. Maruki's?
After he crushed Maruki's chance at researching the field, he had his own pawns do it for him instead. Although I doubt Shido's researchers knew anything about the subject in the way Maruki did. That sounds exactly like the kind of plan that man would scheme up.
That bastard! Wait, now's not the time to get pissed about that.
There's another thing about that video nobody's mentioned yet. That being that appeared near the end was most likely Maruki's persona.
Yeah, kind of crazy how they just throw out the entire rule about you can't have a persona and a palace at the same time for the sake of Maruki having one. Crazy.
The sky did turn red like that. I wonder if that was the day we fought against the god of control.
Lady Lavenza did tell us that reality and mementos were merged together during that time. As you've all seen for yourselves, a full awakening to a persona can't happen unless you're within the metaverse.
I don't know, Kat. You told me that you can't have a palace and a persona at the same time, so how do you know that? You might be wrong. You just make stuff up, apparently, and hope it works, or you make rules that then Atlus breaks later for the sake of more content.
That would mean Maruki really did awaken to his persona in that video.
And at the same time, he attained the ability to meddle with mementos, the cognition of the masses. So it is just as Lavenza had told us.
The sheer number of coincidences necessary for this to happen is just...
It's very anime.
At any rate, now we have a better grasp of past events. I'm fairly certain that was a memory Maruki wouldn't want us to have seen either.
All we can do is advance.
Yeah. We don't have the time for these questions anyhow. Let's go.
I'm out of here. I kind of wish they hadn't broken the persona you can't have a palace rule, and instead they did it where, like, Maruki's shadow, like, started doing all of the messing with reality or whatnot, and then, like, in the final fight, Maruki, like, gets into his own palace, like how Futaba did, and then his shadow becomes his persona, but then Maruki is like, I agree with my shadow, I'm gonna fight you or whatever. And then you had, like, your final bout. Like, maybe Maruki knew about his shadow and, like, interacted with his shadow even without, like, turning it into a persona like Futaba did. And then at the very end of the game, like, Maruki turned his shadow into his persona to fight you, even if it cost him his palace, and, like, you had, like, a big grand battle like that. I think I would have liked that more than them just being like, just give him a persona and a palace. Who cares if we made a rule against that in the original Persona 5? Just, we made the game. We can break all the rules we made that we want, you know? Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What happened to Maruki the day the sky turned red? The day the sky turned red? It must be referring to mementos merging with the real world. We'll leave the answer to you, Joker. Yeah, that's gonna be, yeah, he fought the god of control, dude. His persona fully awakened.